I can take care of a human, Daddy. Watch, I'll feed her and take her for walks.
And rape her?
And rape her? Can I keep her, please?
Oh, God. That's not it. The last thing I want is to reject this symbol of Saya's affection. But how can I explain to Saya why I'm trying not to look at the naked woman writhing on the floor?
It's not that.
Yo is the first... Oh, sorry.
Yo is the first human figure besides Saya that I've seen in 3 months since the accident. And she's a woman. A woman positively glowing with voluptuous feminine beauty. Yep, we're gonna rape her. Of course I'm happy. But I also can't ignore the voice of reason that's telling me not to be. I'm happy, really. But if I show how pleased I am, I'm worried that you'll...
Huh?
Saya looks puzzled, as though she has absolutely no idea what I'm getting at. I mean, look, she's still a girl, right? Don't you balk at the thought of me living with another girl?
After considering this briefly, Saya finally seems to understand what I'm trying to say.
It's okay, I'm a polyamorous eldritch god.
Maybe I am worrying too much, although I'm pretty sure that I'm just showing the consideration that any man who's sworn his love to a woman would show.
Woman, that's not a woman!
Or maybe Saya doesn't understand that a man faced with a woman's naked body can't help but react regardless of his feelings.
Yeah, they can. It's called self-control. Go to San Francisco. Everyone's naked there during Folsom. Fuck, man. This is gonna go poorly.
Oh my god.
Jesus. I'm ready. I'm ready to turn this off.
I struggle to find the right words to express my true feelings.
Ew, gross, get away! You're an eldritch demon! No, that's just you, honey. That's literally just you. Features. Yes, the breasts are features. It comes with features.
With each word that I squeeze from my lips, Saya's grin grows wider and wider, until finally she starts shaking with laughter. Saya exclaims jovially, patting my shoulder with one hand and wiping tears from her eyes with the other.
Oh, God. We gonna have an orgy!
Is the threesome an orgy?
In some states, technically.
Oh, okay.
I mean, San Francisco, again. That would not be considered an orgy.
I ask again, as though trying to force her to say no. Oh, God!
Those bedroom eyes. Hi, Saya!
Saya answers me with a smile whose like I've never seen before. It is so calm, so terribly calm, and there is something bewitching about the soft set of her lips that it sets it apart from her usual bright, childish expression.
Yeah, I want you to screw the dog. Like, what are you doing? Priest? Priest, you and I are lovers. Please don't have sex with Milo.
I will never have sex with Milo.
Okay, as long as we're clear.
I think Milo's okay with this. He doesn't get a say. I finally know why Saya chose Yo, for the venom in her voice and smile does not escape me. Although she can no longer answer if asked, Yo surely would have chosen death over this fate, and that's the very reason Saya visited it upon her. How wicked and terrible Saya is.
True facts, yes, good.
Perhaps others would fear and loathe her. I, however, find her malevolence irresistibly charming.
Do you find my malevolence irresistibly charming?
Yes.
Okay.
I never find you more gorgeous than when you're shaking with anger.
Aw, thank you.
The horrifying cruelty of what she has done to Yo is so very human. Though her shape may be different, her soul is the same as ours.
Bitch, you what? No, she has no soul!
When I look upon Yo's wretched form, I see the intensity and passion of Saya's love for me, for the flames that have consumed Yo are fueled by that very love.
Just in case. It's fine. It's fine.
I find myself enthusiastically accepting Saya's present.
Oh. God, I'm ready to turn this off. Oh god.
Oh god.
I'm ready. Sorry. I heard the chains. I heard the chains.
Grinning happily, Saya grabs the chain and pulls Yo to her feet.
I think I will have to turn it off after like this whole moment, just in case. I'm ready. Here we go.
As Yo looks up at me with teary, pleading eyes, I approach and let my gaze roam freely over her lush body and ripe breasts.
Ah, shit. I did a thing instead. I think I clicked this, that's what it did.
I run my fingers through her hair, finding it as smooth as Saya's. Enjoying the feel, I continue to caress Yo's head. Her fearful expression softens a little. Perhaps she remembers me in some part of her mind, and believes even now that I will be kind to her. How foolish.
Just in case. Ah! My timing was so good! We have to describe. But my timing was so good!
We got Yo's
Look
body.
at that! They never saw anything.
Yo, it was so good.
Alright, okay. Yeah, we have Yo.
She has a red dog collar around her neck.
If that tit wasn't showing, we could show this.
She is tied the fuck up. And my god, she is getting aggressively groped.
She's screaming. One of her nipples looks really naturally red. The other doesn't seem to have a nipple because her breast is being squeezed too hard, and she's just mouth open, crying.
I stop stroking her hair and calmly see. Oh, sorry.
Thank you. I stop stroking her hair and calmly seize both of her breasts. She flinches in pain at the sudden rough treatment, but I ignore and continue to knead her breast as my lust demands. You know, that's something I read in erotica when I was younger. They said kneading, and I know how you knead dough, and that's with the ball of the hand. So, when somebody says, I kneaded her breast, I'm like, are you putting your ball of your hand and just, pushing upwards over and over again? Because that doesn't seem erotic for anyone.
That just seems like a bad time.
Yeah. Okay, that's all. They're incredibly soft, and when I squeeze them, it's like my fingers are being sucked inside. That's not how breasts work! I can't get this feeling from Saya's tight, slender body. Besides, I would never think of treating her delicate frame so harshly. Yo, however... I grab her full breasts from underneath and squeeze them like tubes of toothpaste. And then I give her nipples a little tweak. Literally, I squeeze them like tubes of toothpaste, you guys. It says that. Yo squeals, unable to handle the pain. I'm sorry, that doesn't really hurt that much. It sucks a little bit, but that doesn't really hurt that bad. Even a little force can be painful when applied to a sensitive area, and I'm being more than a little forceful. I pinch her nipples between my thumb and index finger and twist hard, listening as Yo's screams get louder and she gasps for air. That would hurt. Having my way with a woman is more fun than I thought. Yeah. Dear, I got you a present. Please rape it. Oh, there's Saya. Saya is now leaning over, like, Yo's form, just around her arm, and Saya is naked, and she's holding the leash, and she looks so impishly pleased with herself.
Fuminori, Saya says from the sidelines. It looks like you're all ready to go.
She's right. My lust is already straining against my slacks, trying to burst free.
Which do you prefer? A soft, curvy body like hers, or one like mine?
I prefer the lowly, honey. Wow, that's mean! As far as bodies go, probably this one. Oh, fuck that, Saya's body's cute!
That makes me a little jealous, Saya complains, pouting adorably.
You're the one who said you didn't mind. Come on, join in.
Yeah, let me play with her.
Saya presses up against Yo's back and grabs her breasts from behind. Following my lead, she wriggles her fingers against Yo's breasts, taking full advantage of their softness.
This never gets old. Ugh.
That's Yo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yo's just upset.
Yeah, I mean, I would be. The tears in Yo's eyes and the sight of her breasts changing shape under Saya's hands causes a new sadistic desire to well up within me. Oh! It says, alright, let's try this. Let's describe it, priest. Describe the porn scene.
Saya is aggressively pushing Yo's body into doing a paizuri, which is a boob job.
Like that you even knew the term in Japanese.
I read a lot of porn.
You watch and read a lot of porn?
Yeah.
Alright. Basically, there's a dick between some boobs, and Saya is behind her and pushing her up against it, and Yo looks dead inside, and Saya is just fucking thrilled, and she looks so excited, and she's using Yo's breasts to stroke off the dick.
Yes.
Let's do it.
Alright, let's try this!
I pull off my slacks and put the tip of my hard manhood against Yo's breasts, and then begin sliding into the space between them. Saya, bring them closer together.
Okay, like this?
Understanding what I want, Saya squeezes Yo's breasts around my shaft. The sensation is astounding. As Saya uses Yo's breasts to press on me from the outside, I plow through the center with my penis. Oh, now Yo is whimpering and her eyes are shut and there's tears in the corners of her eyes. That's not the sound of Yo. Be a girl, go. Oh god, do I sound like that?
No.
Okay.
I don't think you want me to do a pencil imitation.
What I sound like?
Yeah. And
now I'm curious. Now I'm curious. Are you scared of, like, trying to imitate me?
A little.
Why?
I don't know.
Like, I know how to imitate me, but... Ah! Jesus Christ, do I really?
Sometimes, yeah.
Oh, okay. Good. Good. Okay. I'm gonna drink my drink now. Let's move on with the game.
What? Was that bad?
No, I'm just embarrassed.
I'm sorry.
I asked.
Does it feel good, Fuminori?
Yes, it sure does. The softness and warmth of Yo's breast is different from that of Saya's vagina. A heretofore unknown pleasure that is swiftly driving me to climax. With each stroke, she cries out in fear as the stiff head of my penis stabs her in the face like a dark red weapon. Wow, the writing in this sometimes gets me. Saya, harder.
Like this?
Ah! God damn my ears. It said "ag," so I get it. Yo jerks in agony as Saya crushes her breasts against my cock. I need a drink. Her convulsions combined with the sensation of Saya's hands coming through the softness of... Wow, are your breasts, like, got nothing in there? You can't literally, like, feel someone's hands through the breasts. There is tissue and fat and shit in the center. There's a hard core to breasts, believe it or not. Like, you can't just press all the way through. They're not like cellophane. Shit, man.
Hey, some people get cotton mouth. She has cotton tits.
Fucking okay. And the feeling of being serviced by both of them at once brings my pleasure to a breaking point. My lust erupts right in Yo's face. It's a cum shot.
We just blasted her fucking face.
It's in her hair. How rude.
There's so much hair shots in this game.
I know. Somebody here had a fetish for getting it in the hair. The sudden explosion covers her entire face in my hot seed. Yo shakes her head violently, trying in vain to escape from the sticky goo dripping on from her eyelids and nose.
That's sexy.
Not really.
Come in the eye.
Please don't come in someone's eye.
And up the nose.
Love does enter through the nose.
Love is an open door.
Anyway!
Wow, that's a lot! Saya says, staring at Yo's face with a mixture of awe and envy. Oh! And now Saya is
We can show this! We can show this!
We can actually, you're right.
We can actually show this, so I'm going to. Alright guys, this is not technically... It's mayonnaise, okay? This is not technically breaking any rules.
White icing.
White icing. Here we are. I'm ready to turn it off if it happens again, because I suspect there's going to be actual vaginal penetration.
You might as well just turn it off.
No, read it!
Then Saya grabs Yo's head and pulls it to her and starts lapping my seed off of Yo's face like it was the most wonderful thing in the world.
Wow. Saya, you creepy little bitch.
Even as Saya continues to lick it all off, some of it drips into Yo's mouth, causing her to choke as it runs down her throat.
What the shit?
Saya desperately presses her lips against Yo's and thrusts her tongue into Yo's mouth, sucking up all the semen inside. When she pulls away with a wet sound, a sensual strand of saliva and other fluids connects them briefly. Saya says with satisfaction as she swallows my sperm. Yo looks on with Saya's bewitching smile with clear, clouded eyes. She obviously has no idea what's going on. The sight of these two women passionately exchanging fluids fills my loins with hot lust once again.
I'm ready.
Yo's breasts aren't enough. Saya went to the trouble of giving me this present, so I better take full advantage of it.
And I turned it off. Oh, actually, it's okay.
Abandoning Yo's breasts, which are red and inflamed from the friction of Saya's fingers and my penis, I run my hand down her stomach and slide my fingers between her legs.
I've turned this off for a reason. Let's see.
Yeah!
Yeah!
As I touch her most sensitive place, her entire body stiffens as though hit with an electric shock. My fingers feel the unmistakable honey seeping from her inner folds. Despite what has been done to her, this woman is wet. Moist.
Don't say that, please, God.
This realization purges my mind of any remaining respect for Tsukaba Yo, replacing it with the affection one feels for a pet. I think that's Fuminori.
Ha!
Ignoring her.
It was her. It was her.
Ha! Ignoring her cries of pain, I push Yo to the floor and lift her left leg into the air. Ow!
Ow! It does say that.
I raise her leg until it's almost perpendicular to the floor, giving me a good view of her vagina.
Are we gonna get a good view of her vagina yet?
Yo probably can't feel shame anymore. Like us, apparently.
Yeah, seriously.
But she does seem to understand how vulnerable she is in this position. She tries to get away from me, panting like a hunted animal.
I'm not moist. I'm never moist. Hey, that's a sex scene. Let us describe the sex scene.
It's all you.
That's not how breasts work. That's not how breasts work. That's not how breasts work. Like, this one's actually doing okay. That's kind of what happens when you're on your side. The breast falls over a little bit. But that's not how it works. It's like, the breast comes directly out of her armpit. It's like, it's attached right in the armpit, and then it flops out like a big bag of water. Also,
like, the tit is on top of her breast.
Which I understand when you move around, they do kind of stay right here. Like,
yeah.
But that's not how it works. When you do that, the nipple actually stays kind of there, so it would be right there.
Yeah.
Like, that's not how it works. So we have her on her side. She's got one hand to her face, like, oh, I do declare. And her leg is up by her shoulder, and, like, she's on her side, and Fuminori's just got his dick all up in that vagina, which, to be fair, is finally positioned right. Like, that is where the vagina is.
It's true.
That's not how the clit is, but that's at least how the vagina is. And he's just holding her leg up, and she looks very upset, and she still has the collar on. And now we're gonna read this. While holding her firmly in place, I get on my knees and straddle her right thigh, then poke my manhood against the dripping entrance to her womb. That's not where the entrance to her womb is! Oh my god, okay. She screams when I make contact with her sensitive mucous membranes. Fucking this writing! Her tunnel still isn't wet enough to accept me without difficulty, but that doesn't matter. My shaft is more than hard enough to force its way in, and I thought you had stamina. Jesus Christ, you just got off.
Right?
After enjoying Yo's panicked reaction to the impending threat of pain, I thrust myself into the hilt.
I mean, that's what the VA did.
That sounds like a dog. God damn. She must not have been sufficiently prepared. What, prepared for rape? Is anyone sufficiently prepared for rape ever? As her choked scream is like that of a dying animal. In fact, it reminds me of how Suzumi screamed when I stabbed him with my knife. Next. Oh, Milo came in because we were yelling. Hi, Milo. Yo struggles to escape from the painful object invading her. Milo, I'm sorry.
I love you, Milo.
Not like that, though.
You are a pet, but we will not sex you.
Can you please move the Cheez-Its?
Yes.
Please don't drop all the Cheez-Its. Thank you. He likes Cheez-Its very much. I'm amused, though. Earlier, I was trying to dance with Priest, and I was still a little ball of rage, and Milo apparently realized that I was very, very angry, and he just, like, locked his jaw around the back of my leg. Like, to save Priest from me, because I am an aggressive force. Alright, click. But with me sitting on her right leg and her left leg in the air, she can't move her lower body at all. No matter how hard she flails her arms and twists her torso, she can't escape from me. Oh, Milo's so concerned. He's like, just like up against Priest, like, are you okay, guy? Powerless to resist, she can only ride out each brutal thrust of my hips.
Looks painful, Saya says, peering cautiously at Yo's tear-streaked face.
The sensation of Yo's inner walls is completely different from Saya's. Well, yeah, 'cause she's human! Despite her immature appearance, Saya's vagina is surprisingly soft and flexible, like an eldritch god, just saying, always sucking me in like a hungry serpent. Yo's, on the other hand, is clearly unaccustomed to intrusion. It's still hard and tight and isn't producing enough lubricant to match the speed of my thrusts. That said, such strong resistance can be a source of pleasure for the one exploring undiscovered territory.
Is she pleasing you?
You could say that. Like, well, her vagina alone isn't satisfying as Saya's, but the rest of her voluptuous body, offers different riches to plunder. The hypnotic quivering of her thighs as she trembles beneath me, the sight of her breasts heaving like storm-tossed ships. God, this person doesn't understand breasts. These sights and sensations are enough to stimulate my basest instincts, or my basest lusts.
I'll join in too.
How are you gonna join in? Whoa! Alright, we have a different scene. Yo's on her back, screaming for her life. The penis is still in the vagina. The leg is still in the air, but now Saya is straddling Yo's midsection and has got her hands on her breasts and is looking over her shoulder like, "Hey daddy, did I do a good job?" Fucking A. Saya straddles Yo's side, pressing her clitoris against Yo's hip bone. Saya gasped in pleasure as the tremors caused by my ravaging of Yo's body is transmitted into her body.
How cute. Saya murmurs dreamily, rubbing Yo's breast with her left hand. She's so adorable.
Yet again, this is not how breasts work. Yo's moans start to become more rhythmical and passionate. She must be beginning to find my movements pleasurable as her insides are now wet enough for me to slide through easily.
Fuminori! Saya calls to me in a breathless voice as she pleasures herself on Yo's body. When you're about to come.
She doesn't need to finish to make her desire clear. Yeah, I know. Don't worry.
Saya
Saya shamelessly slides her slender waist between me and Yo, the glistening dew dripping from her groin speaking to her readiness. Racing to the finish, I pick up the pace of my thrust. Once again, Yo is forced to gasp for breath.
Ah!
Stop.
Are you okay?
No! What is this? Fucking click the button. Saya, I'm...
Okay, come, Fuminori.
The blazing hot orgasm fire races down my spine. The blazing hot orgasmic fire races down my spine. Having reached the moment of truth, I release my grip on Yo and push her away, then seize Saya's buttocks with both hands.
Fuminori!
Oh my god. Responding to her cry of anticipation, I pull her to me and drive my exploding penis into her soaking hot core.
We're broken! The exploding penis!
Oh, I just re-bit my inner cheek. Oh god. I'm bleeding? I'm bleeding again? Yeah! I just hurt myself again laughing at that. Fucking aw. Oh, please stop sniffing my cheek. I know I'm hurt, honey. I know, I'm okay, I promise.
Milo's so worried about both of us right now.
I'm okay, honey. Milo's like up in my face going, hey, it's okay. I'm a good dog, right? What are you doing? You really want to be next to both of us?
This is what he does when we play games. He just hides under the desk and is like, "Pet me, please."
You're still a very good dog, sweetie. I'm sorry. Okay, let's move on. Oh!
Ah!
It's okay, Milo. It's okay. It's alright, buddy. I'm sorry. Saya accepts my raging manhood, screaming in both pain and ecstasy. I know, honey. He's being weird, isn't he? Yeah. Surrounded by the familiar hot and soft embrace of Saya's body, I fill her with the seed of my lust that she so desperately desires. I think that's you.
Ah, hot.
I don't know, honey. I really don't know, Milo. I'm sorry. Can you show them this? Like,
hold on. Okay.
How, like, Milo is very insistent about
1 second.
worrying.
I'm gonna show you guys real quick.
It's okay.
What's going on here?
Milo. Oh, that is my lady bits, Milo. You may not sit there. It's okay, honey. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Yeah. We're fine. We're fine. Yeah, we are. Yeah.
So much concern over here right now.
Okay? Yeah.
Okay.
Alright. Alright.
Saya convulses and collapses into my chest, smiling contentedly as she surrenders herself to the fire filling her womb.
Also, I might be able to unblock everyone so they can see. I'm gonna see what the next scene is. Everybody thought Milo was a small dog, by the way.
Oh, wow. No.
Scroll all the way down. I'm not sure when the next scene might be like sex, so give it a second. I'm gonna close this for a second, okay?
Okay.
Alright. Still breathing hard after my ravaging of her body, Yo gazes at us with dazed, uncomprehending eyes. Oh, which one am I clicking on? Is it this?
This one, the bottom one.
Video capture?
Yes.
So let me check. Yep. Just checking. Sprawled atop each other, smelling of sweat and sex, we savor for a while. The calm left in the aftermath of our orgy. Later, as I lie... Oh, I think we're good. Want to try it? Yeah.
Later, as I lie on the bed, completely drained of energy, I consider what my life will be like from now on. Saya is resting my arms. Yo is curled up on the floor. Yesterday, I could not have imagined that the three of us would be a family. A new home, new food, a new family, all granted to me by Saya. She has selfishly led me from the brink of death to find new joy amid despair. I, too, have changed. Are we ending the game?
Are we?
I have killed 2 people with my own hands and made a third my mindless slave. Yet, despite all of what I have done, I am still able to sleep peacefully. Without a doubt, I am no longer the
Saki Saka
Fuminori I once was. How far will Saya take me?
All the way, man.
What will I become? I feel somewhat unsure, though not discouraged, about the unknown world in which we are heading. And so, while playing with Saya's hair, I ask...
I'm gonna close it down because we might take a look at her. Saya, just what are you?
I don't expect an answer. If Saya is asleep or doesn't want to respond, I won't mind.
I was right!
Nipples!
We've got a naked Fuminori looking horrified and a slender little lowly girl sprawled atop him with one tit out. I can almost show this, but not quite.
Saya lifts her head, however, and draws my gaze into
Wait a second! I have an idea.
Yeah.
Is it possible to put our video of us looking at this over the lower part of the screen right there?
I mean... Yeah.
just because I'm curious to see if it's even possible. Is that about a little lower? Like towards the... Yeah. Let's try it. Ready? Yay! Look at that! Alright!
This is one way to do censorship.
Yeah! Or censoring us.
Oh my god.
Okay. Alright, let's do this! Let's have fun with this!
Okay. Saya lifts her head, however, and draws my gaze into the deep pools of her eyes. It's kind of hard to explain.
They can at least see that part. I've been able to see this part, so...
She thinks for a while, searching for the right words, then says simply, "Do you know the dandelion flower? The one that scatters its seeds on the wind?"
Yeah?
The wind carries those fluffy seeds far, far from where they were born.
Okay, this doesn't say anything, Saya.
What if one of them ends up in a desert where not even a single blade of grass is growing? If you can imagine how that lone seed will feel, then you might be able to understand me. As I consider Saya's answer, she continues her story. That seed is still a baby flower. If it does its best, it can turn even a desert into a garden.
If I work really hard, I can be Cthulhu someday. Sorry.
Maybe that little seed will decide to thrive. Maybe it will decide to grow and multiply so that I can turn the whole desert into a field of dandelions. What do you think can give it the strength to do so?
What? I whisper, entranced.
Saya smiles softly and caresses my cheek. All it needs is to be loved by just one person in the whole desert.
That's not how dandelions work!
All it needs is to be told how pretty dandelions are.
No! The dandelion will die without water! That's how water and dandelions... God damn it, Saya! Stop trying to write metaphors, you're so bad at it! Anyway.
The loving touch of her slender fingers fills me with peace and joy. I love you.
God damn it.
I pull her into my chest, nodding silently.
You like Japanese, my love?
Stay with me forever. Never leave my side.
Your dog really likes Japanese, watch. Milo! Milo-kun! Daisuki! Daisuki! See? Anyway. Of course.
Basking in the soft warmth of our love for each other, we sink into the oblivion of sleep. Thanks, Milo.
Bye, honey. Oh, no, you want to stay? Okay.
Oh my god!
He's been buried alive. I think we can turn us off now. Oh, who are we?
His world is the silence and the cold of the grave. Ever since his voice gave out and he lost the strength to scream, no coherent thought has passed through Koji's mind. Perhaps this is his brain's way of protecting him from despair.
By the way, they want us to interview Milo. April 1st?
Yeah, we can do that.
April 1st Milo interview? Okay.
Instead, he dreams.
Wow, Alex is playing with fire today, and I kind of love him. Alex, you spitting fire today, my bro. What?
Anyway. Just collecting thoughts.
That's okay.
Images flash before his eyes. Random, unconnected scenes from his 20 years of life. Not all are of happy times. There are sad, painful memories as well. But even these are pleasantly warm compared to the death that is now encroaching upon him. He dreams of mountains. His older brother once took him hunting for insects when he was a child. They sealed their caught butterflies in a plastic bag, only to later find themselves holding a bag of dead butterflies. He dreams of his lover. They met at a mixer, where he had been the only one to realize she couldn't hold her liquor, and after she had had too much to drink, he looked after her while she vomited in the back alley. Relationship goals, am I right?
Hey, that's not at all how I met you.
No. They toasted each other with canned juice, and then she vomited again. He dreams that she is diving into a dark sea when you walk away.
You won't hear me say, please! Oh, baby!
Don't go!
Sorry, we're done now.
Okay. When he reaches the bottom, he looks up to see the moon shining through the surface of the water. As he gazes up at the circle of light, entranced by its roundness and brilliance. At the distant rumbling of an engine captures his ear. Something still conscious within him tells him that his dream is wrong.
I like General Homie into a sea of vomit. I didn't know this was in a non-pencil story. Alright.
Something still conscious within him tells him that this dream is wrong. Have I ever gone diving? At night before? Dots begin to connect in his mind, forming a barrier to separate his dreams from reality. What is bothering him? Of course, the sound. The engine noise gradually fades to a low idling, then abruptly gives way to silence, followed by the sound of a door opening and closing. This isn't a dream. These sounds are real. Understanding comes like a sudden blow. This isn't the bottom of the sea, and that circle of light isn't the moon. It's the mouth of the well. The sun has already risen, and someone is right outside of the car.
It's the doctor. It's the lady doctor.
The last piece falls into place, and he becomes Tono Koji once more. Koji shouts, surprised by how easily his voice emerges. His desperation blocks out the pain of his raw throat. He keeps screaming with all of his might. Soon the echoes in the cramped well become deafening, and he's no longer certain if his screams have meaning or if he is just howling wordlessly. Nevertheless, he continues. His only desire is to be heard, lest he die forgotten at the bottom of this well. Koji's wait is not long, but even a minute feels like an eternity when you're hanging by the fingertips at the edge of despair. Soon, the circle of light above him is partially eclipsed by the silhouette of a person staring down into the well. It is a woman's voice. Koji has heard it somewhere before, but for some reason cannot remember to whom it belongs. The silhouette vanishes, restoring the light to a perfect circle.
Perfect circle. Anyway, sorry.
Fear of being left alone again threatens to send Koji into a panic, but this reason is recovered enough to resist. She said she's going to get me out. I haven't been abandoned.
Well, you were, but you were found.
While entering, he gingerly tests his body, which he had forgotten all about until now.
While entering?
While waiting.
Wow, we've been doing sex scenes for so long that you forgot, didn't you?
My voice is shitty right now.
Oh, no it's not, baby. You're doing great.
His joints ache, and his fingers and toes are numb. But though exhausted, he's still in one piece. And after some time, the silhouette reappears at the top of the well.
I could do better. Why do I keep giving tummy burps?
Koji lacks the confidence to attempt such a feat. His frozen fingers can barely move.
I'm coming down.
I want the world to know
that you're in a well flow. I'm coming down. Sorry.
After a brief pause,
I'm sorry.
We just keep scaring him.
Oh, poor dog.
After a brief pause, the owner of the voice tosses a knotted climbing rope into the well. He grabs the rope as soon as it reaches him. The rough threads bite into his palm, and the relief nearly overwhelms him at the sensation. This is really happening. He's really safe.
Hi, honey.
Now that he's free from despair, questions leap into the forefront of his mind. First among them, who is his savior?
It's the doctor.
The rope shakes as the woman climbs carefully down. The beam from the floodlight slung over her shoulder, pushing back the shadow cast by her body. Soon she is standing in the same mud as Koji, and he finds himself face to face with
Dr. Tran! Can we, oh, God, I like that picture of her. She's kind of great there. Like, that looks really good. Can we agree that her name is Dr. Tran?
Her name is Dr. Tran.
Okay.
Were you expecting someone else?
Never Dr. Tran. I never expect anyone else.
Koji could not have imagined that his savior turned out to be Dr. Tran, neurosurgeon at the the Tran University Medical Center. Of course, it took him a moment to recognize her. Instead of a white gown and a tight skirt, she's wearing a heavy leather coat, denim jeans, and boots with no heel. She must have expected to hike through the mountains. Her light is a blocky all-purpose type, featuring side-mounted fluorescent runners, in addition to the main floodlight, survival gear, and professional grade by the look of it.
Hey, Smiley need to go out. He's raising his tail at me.
Okay, yeah, I'll take him out. You keep going.
Not a problem. He just looked. Yeah, he definitely. I said out. He went. All right. You look awful, says Dr. Tran, as she gives Koji and once over. Here, drink this. She pulls a flask out of her pocket and hands it to him. Oh, there's something I really should do that I haven't done yet, and I wonder if I can. Yes, it's time for shout-out, boys and girls, since you guys are all watching. Hi Alex _, hi Brian Necros, hi Commander Root, hi Dashdon, hi Decaf Smurf, hi Dr. Ashen Plague, hi General Hanoish, hi Slowcool, hi The Walking Broccoli, hi Mean K, hi Vexer Frost, and hi Virgo Pros, and also hi to Damien Darkside, who was here earlier, who had to note because there was rape. Thanks for tuning in. Really hope you're enjoying Saya. We're gonna try to finish this game up tonight. I don't even know what fucking time it is. I probably should check. Hey, it's not as late as I thought. Cool. If you have any more horror dating sims, please send them to us. I want more horror dating sims for me to read. You know I can do a bunch of voices. I will drink. I will say random shit. And Saya is a little rapey for me, so I'd love to see ones that are... And don't send me the letter. I don't ever want to play through that again. That was such a long haul for such little payoff. Like, fucking A, I did not enjoy that. Anyway, let's go. She walks around with a flask. Maybe Koji's just old-fashioned, but it doesn't seem appropriate for a young woman and a doctor at that. Fuck off! I worked in the medical profession. No! You need to drink to get through that shit sometimes. Like, there are some days where just getting drunk off your ass is the appropriate way to deal with somebody's death. Just saying. Nevertheless, he unscrews the cap and takes a swig, and struggles to keep from coughing as the potent liquid sears his tongue. Oh, what's this? Oh, Katawa Shoujo's wonderful. I actually love Katawa Shoujo. Rin is best girl. The Barcast dating sim, I actually have the skeleton of it written. I don't have time to make it. I'd love to someday, though. I know all the endings. I know how it works. I have an app ready to do it. I started setting up everything. I have to do art for it. I don't even know, man. Anyway, let me continue without ranting about Katawa Shoujo or the Barcast dating sim. I like her. She can stay. That is true. Vodka is great for sanitizing wounds in a pinch. Only in a pinch. Her tone is straightforward and quite serious. Koji can only gape at this doctor, the dark smile on her face, doing little to ease his confusion. I'm gonna waifu this doctor officially. Like, I like her. Is this really Dr. Tran? Not really. There's no trace of the bookish, mild-mannered woman Koji met at the hospital. Her expression is now set in a hard mask, and her eyes are sharp and wary. In the darkness at the bottom of the well, it is possible, however, unlikely, that the change in her features is due to the ominous shadows cast by the lamp. It's not so easy, however, to explain the change in her demeanor. Why are you here? You called me, didn't you? Oh, I don't need to read this part, you can hear it. Ryoko replies brusquely, glaring at Koji like an annoyed professor. God, yeah. Can I keep her? Her breasts are even in the right place for a change. Like, that's actually the way breasts sit. I love you, real-breasted doctor. Please stay. I love you and your awesome ponytail green hair and your no-nonsense attitude and your drinking habits. Can I keep you? Koji still doesn't understand why she acted so quickly, but it's a different part of what she just said that seizes his attention. She acted quick because she's a doctor, bitch. God, I like her. Priest?
Yes?
I'm leaving you for Dr. Tran.
No!
Okay.
Well, why not? What did I do wrong?
Her breasts are in the right place.
Fuck!
Right?
I can't fight against breasts.
Come look at her. She's great.
Wait, are they like out in the open?
No. Just look at her though.
Oh, she's gorgeous.
Right? And her breasts actually sit where they're supposed to sit.
It's like an artist did it.
Oh, I like it. I like her so much. She also has a flask that she just carries on hand. He's like, why do you have a flask? You're a young lady. And she's like, for sanitization purposes, and also it tastes good because it's fucking vodka. And he's like, oh. And then he's like, why did you come? She's like, I figured you're already a corpse, but I figured why not? Like, I want to keep her. Like, I like her so much. That's right, he almost died at the hands of the man he thought was his best friend. Anger and frustration well up inside him. He can't forgive Fuminori's betrayal, nor can he forgive himself for his foolishness. And now he has no idea if Tsukaba is safe. Fuminori tried to kill Koji. Could he have done the same to her? Oh, so much worse, honey. That's what I mean, like...
She's pretty great. She has a good voice.
I like her. I like the low female voice. Nah! Oh god, yeah! And she has glasses. Honey, she has glasses.
It's okay. You can leave me for her.
You can come if you want to. Come along.
Can I play?
Yeah, you can play.
Do I get to be the pet?
If you want. You can be my pet. Dr. Tran and I can keep you as a pet.
This is my fetish.
Still engrossed in her examination of the walls, Ryoko laughs scornfully at the idea. So, you still think there's a way out, do you? Oh, I'm sorry, I don't know why I'm reading her lines. I just want to. By the way, I do want a clip of me yelling at Priest, hey Priest, I'm leaving you for Dr. Tran, and him yelling no.
And then why?
Her breasts are right. Fuck! I actually need that.
That's a great clip.
Alright, continue.
Annoyed by her condescending attitude, Koji is about to demand answers when she cuts him off with a gesture and shines her light at a corner of the well. In the light of the lamp, Koji sees that some of the stones are a different shade than the rest of the wall. Must be what Ryoko is looking for. Ryoko's gaze moves slowly along the wall, finally coming to rest on a gap between two of the stones. The hole is just wide enough for an adult to reach into open-handed.
I like her so much.
She wastes no time thrusting her hand into the opening. After she feels around for a few seconds, Koji hears the thunk of something solid coming together behind the wall.
She doesn't hesitate to thrust her hand in, and she feels around, and it only takes a few seconds, Priest.
Jesus. She's a fister.
Doctor!
Ryoko pulls her hand out and gives the different colored stones a gentle push. With a rumble of weights shifting, the stones slide smoothly back into the wall. Oh shit.
Oh my god, I love her.
She's like Lara Croft, Eldritch Hunter.
But the thing is, her breasts are fairly small, they sit right, she's confident, she's well educated, she's sneaky, she says fuck the police, and she saves people.
Yes.
And she carries alcohol.
Yes. She should be our protag.
I agree.
Koji wants answers, but Ryoko ignores him and peers into the opening.
Oh god, she's gonna die, isn't she, Priest?
In the beam of her floodlight, Koji can see a concrete tunnel leading into the mountain.
Oh god, she's gonna die.
Yeah, probably.
Fuck. Look at her in that picture, like, Jesus, fuck, man.
She's a badass.
I love her.
Considering his options, Koji looks from the tunnel into the rope and back again. He's practically sweating now, thanks to the 190 proof vodka that he just drank. Is that right?
That's what she carries. It's medical grade vodka. She uses it to sanitize her wounds and other wounds, and also just has it on hand to take a sip whenever she feels like it. Do you understand?
That's so badass.
I know!
He just drank. Although the feeling has returned to his fingers, he still doesn't have the strength to climb.
Quick fact. If you're ever in a very cold environment, and there's no hope of you getting to a warmer environment anytime soon, do not drink. This moves basically increases blood flow, which sounds great and all, but the problem is it moves your heat to your extremities faster. So you end up with your core temperature dropping. You're going to die faster. However, if you're about to get into a warm environment, like you are minutes away from getting into a warm environment, drink some fucking booze! Because it's going to get that blood to your extremities and it's going to keep you from frostbite, as your inner core temperature is going to be warm anyway when you get inside. So, unless you're about to be saved by, say, a giant Burmese mountain dog or something shit like that, Burmese, St. Bernard, basically.
Yeah.
Don't drink alcohol to get warm. It will not get you warm. Your fingers will feel better for a moment and you will get frostbite as fast, but your core temperature will drop and you'll die. The end.
That said, the thought of being alone in the well again makes him shiver. Ryoko steps into the tunnel without looking back, and Koji doesn't hesitate to follow. Oh god.
We Silent Hill now!
Koji says sarcastically, following Ryoko as she moves cautiously down the tunnel with her light leading the way.
I somehow suspect there's more rape in this than in Silent Hill, though.
Yes.
I mean, there's lots of Pyramid Head rape, but still. Okay, can I quote this? Can this go, like, on my gravestone?
Yes.
This isn't the hospital, and you're not my patient. The service doesn't come with a smile. Ugh, I want her. Can I keep her?
Yes.
I mean, she could be our pet, but she'll, like, just be a willful pet that we'd have to feed alcohol to get her to stay.
Yes.
Okay.
Ryoko suddenly stops and stares at the floor. When Koji looks over her shoulder, he sees a dust-covered rope lying coiled up in the middle of the path. Ryoko picks up the rope, examines it, and hands it to Koji.
Wow. She's telling us how long her rope is.
Jesus.
Oh, that's better.
She's smart.
I know.
Ryoko shines her light down the tunnel, revealing that it ends in a closed wooden door about 10 meters ahead.
Smart, no-nonsense ponytail women in trench coats who drink are my fetish. As well as cute lolis. Cute, sassy tsundere lolis. Can I have both?
Yes.
Okay. This is why I love Priest. He lets me have lolis, and he lets me have no-nonsense doctors.
I mean, you let me have Cadence, so...
I mean, do I really, though?
Don't you?
Or is it more that I encourage you and then constantly berate you about it?
Oh. Shit. Oh my god! That was a sex noise.
Can I keep her, please? Look at her. She's just so great. She got that's the leg holster. It's a sawed-off shotgun, Priest. I'm sorry. I need it.
At first, Koji thinks that she is holding a steel pipe. Amazed that she would be carrying a weapon, Koji looks closer and is appalled when he realizes what it really is.
Fucking appalled! I want a screenshot of this shit. Oh my god!
A gun. And not one of those sleek handguns that he's seen in the movies, but a double-barreled shotgun. The stock and barrels have been sawed down for easier concealment, enhancing its aura of brutal efficiency.
It's really not that efficient.
No.
No, sawed-off shotguns are a blunt force weapon. It's like saying a sword is less efficient than a maul. In some circumstances, I suppose you're right, but it's just not accurate.
What is that? A 12-gauge shotgun. Ryoko replies blandly, as though naming a brand of cigarettes.
Yeah, General Honoishi's got this. Sawed-offs are not known for their accuracy.
Ryoko looks over her shoulder and gives Koji her most chilling smile yet. I like her. The woman who Koji believes was just a normal doctor waves her sawed-off shotgun menacingly as she continues, her sharp tone and bitter.
She has glasses. My reaction right now.
Koji listens in silence, helpless to do anything but watch as understanding moves farther and farther out of his grasp.
Well, actually, I gotta correct General Honoishi on something. It's not just concealment. A sawed-off shotgun, if you put it right into somebody's general vicinity and fire point blank, it will hit all of their body. It is a fuck you up weapon at close range. That's all.
If you get hit at close range from a sawed-off shotgun, you are not surviving.
Look at this. Or if you do, your body will look like hamburger meat.
Your life is literally ruined.
Oh yeah, no, you can get point blank hit with a shotgun in the face and survive it. It's just not going to go well for you. I've seen it, by the way.
Oh.
By the way, look at her face.
She's so, like, is there a button for just like hide everything?
Yeah, can we please? I want that.
I'm scared of like hitting the wrong things.
I know, I understand. Also, we haven't saved in like forever. How do we save again? Oh my god, we need to save. I'm not doing all this again.
I don't remember.
Hello, Cool Skeleton. Nice to have you in with us today. Oh god. We're actually gonna have to finish this.
Okay, so
we don't know how to save. We don't know how to save, so we'll actually have to finish this. Let's do it. No, let's just do it, man. We gotta get through it.
With a light in her left hand and a shotgun in her right, Ryoko walks up the door and takes a deep breath. Then she kicks the door open, putting her full weight behind the blow.
Oh god, I want to be this woman. I want to be her. I want to be her when I grow up. Can I be her when I grow up?
Yes.
Okay.
With a disappointingly feeble sound, the door breaks off its hinge